After graduating from Yale Drama School, my first guest received raves opposite Peter O'Toole in My Favorite Year. He makes us laugh every week as a high-strung cousin Larry on Perfect Strangers. And I got a clip for you. Would you like to see it?
Putin, usually your plans are a bust, but tonight your bust is the plan. Where do I come up with them?
Linn-Baker! You know, the good thing, after that clip, even the men are screaming. What was that like? What does that feel like?
Well, as you probably know.
I'm trying to play dumb. But,
another professional cross-dresser.
Yes. Now, for those of you who didn't see the movie and said, oh, is he like that? I had to cross-dress in Coming to America. You know what I felt? It was weird realizing how much women have to do.
Yeah,
you know?
well, yes. You gotta,
all that.
You got to deal with stuff.
Yeah.
You put on those heels and you find out why women walk like that.
Yeah, yeah. It looks good, but it ain't comfortable.
I thought they were kidding. I thought they made that up, but you have to walk like that if you got those heels on.
I mean, what was it like when you were in it?
Strange. Strange.
I can imagine.
And it's tough dealing with those nails.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Lee nails, or did you have, did you grow
press
your
on.
own?
Those press on.
The press on, okay. How do you and your partner get along then?
We have a great time, which I think is probably what makes our show work. We just really hit it off. We work together well, and we try to be funny.
Yeah. Now, how did they find you two? Was one there, or did you both?
Bronson had already been set to do the show, and they were looking for the other half of the show, and we're auditioning people, and we were doing screen tests, and I came in. We did this screen test together, and we just really clicked right from the get-go. I mean, we walked in, I had never met him, although I knew his work. Right. We walked in, shook hands, said, well, hey, let's do this scene, and it was great.
And what do you think it is about the chemistry of you two?
I think we both finally have the same kind of sense of what is funny, what timing is, although we approach things very differently, which I think helps too. I tend to look at a scene in terms of structure, and Bronson is more concerned with what's real from moment to moment, so we both have a lot of give and take that really pushes each of us farther than we might go individually.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember you from My Favorite Year, man.
I was there.
That was fun. That was fun. Yeah. What's it like? Was that your first film?
I had done a couple of small parts in films. I'd been cut out of a couple of films.
Yeah. So what's it like to come into the business big time, first film with Peter O'Toole?
You know, I was like 3 years out of the drama school at Yale, and I was real naive. And I think that helped, because I just thought, well, hey, this guy's a great actor. This will be fun. Yeah. You know, it never occurred to me, you know, that there was probably some pressure involved. Yeah. So we just had again a great time, and here was a guy who's theater background, great actor, and
what does he like to work with?
He's a wild man.
Really?
Yeah. But fun, just fun. He said we pretty much had the relationship that we had on screen. He really took me under his wing, you know, and taught me about film acting. Yeah, it's great.
How are you adjusting to all this, the success, the money?
Well, that's a surprise. It's a surprise. Yeah, you know, I worked for a long time in theater on the East Coast, New York City, up and down the East Coast, and I don't know, it never occurred to me that I would make money doing what I do.
Wait, it never occurred, I mean, I'm sure you thought I'll be successful one day and...
Successful, yes, but I know a lot of successful actors, and it doesn't necessarily involve making money. Yeah. Yeah. That's sort of a...
So adjusting to having money is hard?
No. No, I've had a whole lot worse problems in my life than trying to adjust to money. No, it's nice. You don't have to worry about the rent. I didn't know that could be possible.
You buy a lot of things you've always wanted. What's the first thing you went out and bought when things started to hit?
I didn't buy things initially.
Really?
Yeah, no, because I didn't know. I figured the money was going to stop sometime, so, you know, you just pile it away, you know, when it's a rainy day.
Are you real frugal?
Yes, I'm probably one of the cheapest men in Hollywood, I think.
Now, what do you mean by that? Come on. Do people call you cheap, your friends?
Well, I'm the one, you know, when you go out to lunch, I add up the bill and, you know, tell everybody what they owe. I learned to do that when I was poor, because if you do it right, you don't have to pay for your own lunch.
Yeah. Interesting. I was going to ask you about that scene in Central Park.
Mm-hmm.
Fun?
Yes, yeah.
Describe it for those of the people who didn't see the movie.
Well, Peter O'Toole and I are walking through Central Park, and he steals a policeman's horse, and we go galloping off through Central Park, which, as it turns out, that was one of the first things we shot. We shot that on location in Central Park, and that was a whole lot of fun. He knew how to ride a horse. I didn't. So I just was kind of hanging on for dear life there.
Yeah. What do you do for fun?
I work. I enjoy working. That's what I like to do the most. As a matter of fact, I have to, speaking of working, I have to say hello to Michael Wolf from Lou Black and Rusty McGee from the West Bank Cafe in New York City. They send their regards.
You all know Rusty?
They know Rusty, yeah.
You know Rusty McGee? Where you know Rusty from? This audience applauds anything. Rusty!
Rusty McGee is going to be a very happy man tonight.
Oh, yeah. This audience is pumped. They're pumped. Thanks for stopping by, man. You going to stick around for a while? You got to get out of here?
I got to get out.
Okay.
But,
that's cool. They say, oh. Because they like you, Mark.
Well,
they like you. But we thank you for coming to visit us.
all right.
Mark Linn-Baker, y'all.